Welcome back, everybody. We're going to have the semifinals and the finals here tonight of the inaugural opening non-stop wrestling world. Or sorry, it's actually National Wrestling World, right? Championship, the heavyweight championship. It's going to be on the line tonight. And I do apologize, it's been, what, 3 or 4 weeks since I've uploaded one of these. I'm sorry, it kind of is what it is. I had another game that I really wanted to stream that came out. I had a couple other projects I wanted to start. It's kind of difficult for me to be a one-show kind of guy. It's really difficult for me to stick to one game. Maybe when I was younger it was easier for me to stick to 1 or 2 games, but I like to do a lot of different things. But anyway, we got Jeff Cobb here. You know the deal, he's from Honolulu, Hawaii. He is Mr. Athletic, and his finisher is Tour of the Islands. Now here is Zach Sabre Jr. He is from the UK, obviously. As you can tell from the logo branded on his jacket. Well, I should say it's the flag on his jacket, not really a logo. But he is a tremendous technician. Very quick and agile as well. And against Mr. Athletic here tonight, it's going to be an uphill battle to climb, but he already climbed arguably a bigger battle last week, dethroning the favorite to win this whole thing, making sure he doesn't even make it to the semifinals, and that was in Kenny Omega. Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Kenny Omega fair and square in the center of the ring. And let's say there's a lot of momentum on Zack Sabre Jr.'s side tonight. So we're going to have this match, obviously, and that will determine which of these two men will go to the finals to determine the first ever NWW World Championship, or first ever NWW Heavyweight Champion. The other two options, I don't know why I just got so loud there for a second, that was crazy. The other two options are Mil Muertes and Tejano Jr. And if you're a Lucha Underground fan like I was, it's kind of nice seeing them make it this far, you know? Especially Tejano, the guy who never gets enough praise here in the States. I mean, Mil really doesn't either. I mean, either of these guys are watching right now really do either. So, I mean, if you're not a huge big indie guy, which I'm kind of not, but there are definitely several of them I do know and that I do enjoy. I don't really follow indie companies that much. I watched, a little bit of NWW, not a lot. I've watched all of Lucha Underground. Greatest wrestling show ever, please go watch it. I've watched some ECW, which I don't really know if I would call indie, and that's also older stuff, obviously. I watched TNA a lot when it was really popular. I shouldn't say when it was, because apparently it has risen back to fame a lot. But I watched it before it lost all popularity. Like, I stopped watching probably 2010, 2011. Trying to think of what else. I've watched a lot of random matches more than anything. Like, people will say, hey, this guy is like this. They'll describe like what his wrestling style is, what his physique is like, what finisher move he has, if he's related to anybody, if he's faced this person, what companies he's wrestled for, whatever. Like, I've watched a little bit of Progress, I've watched a little bit of Ring of Honor, I've watched a little bit of Evolve. Oh, what is that one company that holds like is the Battle of Los Angeles? I watched 1 or 2 matches from that. Was it PWG? I think it is PWG. I think I've watched some PWG. That's probably about where I draw the line. I'm sure there's something else in there, but That's what I can think of off the top of my head. But these two just really going back and forth, and Sabre Jr. is not afraid to step up to the challenge, as we saw, quote unquote, last week. We defeated Kenny Omega to advance to the semifinals. And that was a wonderful Dragon Suplex from ZSJ, but only lands him a 2 count. Oh, and he tosses Sabre Jr. over the top rope. Big punch to the face. As ZSJ able to reversal, and now a big kick. Is that called a spinning heel kick? Something along that lines. I think, maybe. Looked like he was going for a big forearm there, but again, ZSJ not afraid to execute those kicks. And now a drop kick that sends Jeff Cobb straight into the apron. And it's like we have talked about before. As long as it's possible, there will never be any countouts or disqualifications. And I say as long as it's possible, going along the game standards of having managers, and if there's women managers and things like that, it's ridiculous. It's dumb. We can't just make them not fight the women or vice versa like the old games did. I mean, the old games where you could fight the women, but then they fixed it to where you couldn't, and you would get disqualified if you did. I don't know. There's a lot of things they could fix. Oh, look out! There it is, 12 of the island, center of the ring. Oh my goodness, he had it close. And Jeff Cobb actually going a little frustrated he couldn't put away with a smaller opponent. But that's not going to slow him down. He's going to keep working. That's what you got to do, right? They're going back out to the outside. And a kick to the inside of the knee of Sabre Jr. But Sabre Jr. capitalizing on several opportunities here to try to get a little bit of momentum back. But Jeff Cobb, man, that was a big lariat. Looked like he was going for a headbutt, but Sabre Jr. super quick there. A big elbow to the, I want to say it was the upper chest area, like right underneath the neck of Jeff Cobb. The collarbone, maybe? Maybe right underneath the collarbone. And just a 2 count there. And now bringing Cobb down to the canvas. But you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that was a lot of impact there that was dealt to Cobb. Oh, and he's just yanking the arm. Oh! He about yanked it out of its socket, and then twirling around like that. That really had to hurt. Big forearm to the face of ZSJ. But now he's going to come behind him and kick him in the back of the leg. And once again, these two just some tremendous back and forth action here in the National Wrestling world. And that is what you need to expect. Because as I said, we've only hired the best. Oh, look out. This is not good if you're Sabre Jr. Showing off what strength, what prowess from Jeff Cobb. And now, that's gotta be it right there. Goodbye, see you later, Sabre Jr. No way! Jeff Cobb going very anxious. He's wondering what's it gonna take? What do I have to do to put away his English adversary? Kick to the midsection. Oh, but going for a big clothesline. There was a lot of force behind that, but Zack Sabre Jr. getting out of the way. And a spinning kick knocks Cobb down, but he's back up again, and these two just back and forth on the outside. Oh my goodness, big DDT there to counter. And they're out here on the PlayStation logo, fighting it out here in the corner. And now Cobb throwing Zack Sabre Jr. into the ring. And he's going up top here. Cobb going for an elbow drop, and I think he would have landed that. Oh no, look out. Look at the strength from Zack Sabre Jr. trying to put this one away, but no. Cobb is not finished yet. And these two are putting on what is certainly a semi-final classic. And tore up the islands once again from Jeff Cobb. And you knew that time it had to be it. But credit where credit is due, Zack Sabre Jr. did his best here tonight. Jeff Cobb just happened to be the better man this time around. And he is going to be advancing to the finals. And we're going to find out next who he's going to take on. Is it going to be Mil Muertes, the man of 1,000 deaths? Or is it gonna be the son of a Lucha Libre legend, Tejano Jr.? Regardless, we're gonna find out next, and we want to take a quick second to congratulate Jeff Cobb into advancing to the finals, and we're gonna wish him some good luck here. And it must be a little bit of a rub that ZSJ was able to overcome Kenny Omega, and then Jeff Cobb overcame Sabre Jr. Well, regardless, we're going to see who's going to take on next, so stay tuned.